Having the proper mindsets in place can really be everything when it comes to growing as a person and tapping more into your potential each and every day. So in this video, I'm going to give you 3 mindsets that I love and ones that I believe can truly change your life. Hey guys, what's up? It's Dave here from Untapped Potential, where we are helping you to tap into your potential more and more each and every day. And in this video, I just want to share with you 3 mindsets that I really believe if you implement these mindsets or start to apply them more in your life, that these mindsets can change your life and help you to grow more as a person. So this first one is one of my personal favorites, and whenever I find myself moving off course, or I feel like I'm not in my heart, or I'm just not feeling great about what I'm doing, I will remind myself of this one, and it will usually give me the clarity I need to know which direction to move in. And it's from Alan Watts, one of my favorite philosophers of all time, and he would ask his students this question about when it came to what they want to do for a living. And that question is, what would you do if money was no object? Essentially, Alan Watts was trying to get his students to think of what they're truly passionate about and what they would truly love to do, even if they were not going to get paid for it. And he goes on to say how, eventually you will be able to command quite a fee for doing that thing, but there's no point in trying to do something just for the money, to buy things that you don't need, and just to keep repeating that cycle only to then teach your children about that, and then the cycle continues. And he actually goes on in that speech to say that's stupid. That's an actual word he used in the speech. In fact, let me play you a little bit of that speech right now, because I think it's a short one, but it's one of the most impactful things I've ever heard.
When we finally got down to something which the individual says he really wants to do, I will say to him, you do that. And forget the money. Because if you say that getting the money is the most important thing, you will spend your life completely wasting your time. You'll be doing things you don't like doing in order to go on living, that is, to go on doing things you don't like doing, which is stupid. Better to have a short life that is full of what you like doing than a long life spent in a miserable way.
And what's so great about having this mindset, what would I do if money were no object, is it starts to really help you to focus on and gain clarity on what it is you actually want to do, what you truly love, what you would be doing if money were no object. So if you had millions of dollars, hundreds of millions of dollars right now, what would you spend your time doing? And when you start moving like that in your everyday life, and you start moving towards things you actually are passionate about and things you actually love, and start creating those things, you'll start developing a life where you are getting paid to do what you love. But you have to start from that mindset first of thinking of what would you truly do if money were no object? What would you be pulled towards if money was just not an issue? Mindset number 2 is another great one, and this one basically ensures that you're always going to be evolving more and more as a person, and it's developing what's called a growth mindset. Essentially, this is you committing to always learning more and more. A lot of people stop learning actively once they leave college, once they leave school, and they see learning as just something you need to do in order to gain good grades, to gain a degree, or something of that nature. But honestly, your learning never stops at any point during your life. You can be learning as much as you did in college in your 40s, 50s, 60s, 80s. It does not matter at all. But try to develop this mindset of always growing and learning and being open-minded and entertaining other ideas, because you never know where that's going to take you. One thing this type of mindset really helped me gain clarity on was recognizing whether or not the belief systems I currently had in place in my life were serving me or not, because the more of a growth mindset I developed, the more different belief systems I was being exposed to, the different ideas I was being exposed to. I was being exposed to certain religious ideas I'd never entertained, maybe certain spiritual ideas, certain practical ideas. And when I had all of these ideas that I was learning about coming together, it helped me form new beliefs that started to serve me and my growth more than the ones I was holding on to. And I can tell you, one of the things that really limits people from growing is holding on to limiting belief systems that hold them back. Sometimes we don't even remember why we believe certain things. We've just believed them for so long that it feels comfortable to us, and we don't want to move beyond those beliefs because that might be a bit scary. But by developing a growth mindset, you'll start discovering things that you can no longer deny, and you'll start seeing that to keep the beliefs you currently have or to not move forward and learn more, you're holding yourself back. Now, when it comes to developing a growth mindset, there is one step in this mindset that is more important than anything else, and it's taking action. Because all of those things you learn, all of those new ideas that come in and influence you, and you're like, oh, that sounds amazing, that sounds great, how my life would change if I did that, you have to then actually go out and do it. It's no good to continuously learn all this new stuff and to visualize how great it would be if you applied it to your life, and to keep wondering what would happen if you did this or that, or if you followed your heart, or if you applied that belief system into your life. It's no good thinking all that and then not actually going out and do it. So the most important step, and never get this, confused, the most important step when it comes to having a growth mindset is actually applying what you learn. Finally, number 3 is an interesting one, and one that it seems so simple, but I think it can be one of the most powerful mindsets you ever develop, and it's what you appreciate appreciates. Essentially, this is developing an attitude of gratitude. We live in a world where a lot of people look at the world through a negative lens. We have many people that come from an oh poor me mindset, a victimization mindset, and this is a mindset that does not serve anyone, especially the person who has a victimization type mindset. What you're essentially taking is like, it's unfair on me that this happens, so I'm going to thrust the responsibility of my life onto other people or other things. This happened not because of me, but because of this person. This happened not because of me, but because of this situation. I didn't get that raise, I didn't get this thing I wanted because of something or someone else. But when you start taking responsibility for your life and start seeing that you have the potential and the influence over your own life to create change, your life can change forever. Now, when it comes to appreciating, or what you appreciate appreciates, again, this is more a gratitude practice, to start becoming thankful for the things in your life instead of looking at all the negatives. I mean, I can just look at my own life, for example, and so much could potentially go wrong, but I'm still pretty sure I'll have a roof over my head. I'll have food I can eat. I have clothes on my back. I have water that's clean and isn't going to kill me if I drink it. And the only reason I bring that up is because there are people in the world who have to face those kind of actual struggles on a daily basis. And it's really hard for me to complain when I can see my absolute daily needs, or what's the word I'm looking for? My basic human needs are taken care of. So start developing more attitude of gratitude, because the way you see the world really does matter. The thoughts and the feelings you send out into the universe are the thoughts and the feelings you're going to receive back. So if you're sending out this victimization type energy, you're just going to go around and move through the world being a constant and perpetual victim. But if you go through the world with an attitude of gratitude, being thankful for the things that are in your life, the small things and the big things, looking at the potential and possibility of life, you're going to attract more thoughts like that. You're going to start thinking more like that. You're going to attract other people that are coming from this place of possibility instead of this place of lack, scarcity, or victimization. If you can see the good in any situation, if you can see that you really have so much, it's going to change your outlook completely on life. And one thing you can do is to do a gratitude practices in the morning, which I do every single morning, and it really has altered my life. It allows me to go into the day with this feeling of gratitude. I almost have like this buzzing in my body, this vibration in my body, which allows me to see the good during the day. And this mindset especially is going to lead to so many other behaviors, actions that you're going to take that are only going to benefit you. So this is one of the most important mindsets that I think I've ever developed, and I really encourage you to start introducing gratitude more into your life, because again, complaining about everything, being a victim or victimizing yourself, having this oh poor me mindset, again, is just not going to serve you. All right, guys, so those are 3 mindsets I truly believe can change your life if you apply them. There are plenty of other mindsets that you can also develop that can change your life, and definitely find ones that work for you. But I encourage you to try these ones out, because again, these are 3 of the mindsets that have helped me the most, and I truly believe will help you grow and tap more into your potential each and every day. Thanks again, guys, for tuning in. Please take a look at the 2 other videos I'm going to put up on screen so you can continue to learn, develop that growth mindset, get exposed to newer and newer ideas. Thanks once again for watching this one. Please like and share it if you want to support the channel, and I'll see you in the next video.